believe I texted you? Tuesday can't come fast enough. Cut to me balancing on the wall. I was like, sorry, I'm fasting.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, Kottie and I decided, I don't know why enough time passes and we think that this is a good idea. So enough time goes by and Kottie and I then convince ourselves once again that Prolon is just a great idea for us.
For the cellular rejuvenation, of course. And it's always like 6 days out. So we're like, I think.
And then I feel like we go extra ham leading up to it. And then we're like,
oh, I was like eating ice cream all day yesterday.
We're like, we better stock up.
I'll be on Prolon tomorrow.
No, but then that makes it worse. That's like the worst transition. A. And B, yes, in theory, the cellular rejuvenation that it claims that it totes, which I'm sure is true, you'd probably get from just straight fasting.
Just eating. I'd rather.
No, like if you were like legit fasting, just water.
I'd rather do a water fast once a week for one day rather than 5 days of that purgatory.
I'm to the point now where we've talked so much about Prolon over the years. I did it once. I think I did on the fifth day, on the evening of the fifth day, I had like a normal dinner. But that first time I did it, I basically did a full, it was like basically a full 5 days with no alcohol, maybe some protein in between, like maybe like tuna or chicken or something like very, very lean protein. But I really stuck to it. And then ever since then, I've been buying the kits and maybe doing 1 or 2 days. And so because you gave me what you told me was a full kit and it wasn't, actually I'm glad because then it made me go into the backstock ridiculousness that I have. Yeah. Literally, I'm going to send you this picture. See, nothing's going my way today. So
I think you're doing great compared to me.
I just don't think it's a good idea. Is the moral of my story.
No shit. Do you know how many boxes I have with day 1 missing? I don't even finish the day.
The problem, there's so many problems with it. It doesn't just boil down to willpower.
No.
It's actually like torture. And I think even if you did a full 5 days, let's say, okay, and you white knuckled it and got through it, and it says that it reverses your biological age by like up to 5 years, right? Okay, let's just say that, right? Whatever, fine.
Great, now I'm at 50.
No, but you're not living like that. So how long does that cellular rejuvenation actually last, in theory? You know what I mean?
How long would someone have to tell you it lasts for it to be worth it? For me, it'd have to be like 6 months.
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah.
If you told me it was 3, I'd be like, no, go fuck yourself.
Totally.
No.
That's this is a very I sent you this today. This is a very whittled down photo of all the L drinks. So by the way, a normal kit comes with 4 of those, and that's how many I have. And I've already thrown so many away.
That's crazy. Why do you keep the liquids?
I'm not. I gave you half and I threw the rest away. I'm never doing this again. Do you want to know what's even more sick?
What?
That 2 days ago when they were doing Memorial Day specials, I was like, should I buy another kit?
How many day 5s do you have on that table?
There's not even a full day 5 because I've fleeced the crackers and the olives and stuff out of there. But this time, I don't know if it's just that I'm over it and my threshold, I'm like just not going to torture myself like that, or the fact that they're like 5 years expired. But the crackers taste like gasoline. There was the soup, like at one point I enjoyed some of the soups. No, it wasn't the soup. It was the L bar. The nut bar tasted
Mine was wet.
like chemically and just plasticky. And then the crackers tasted like gasoline. I don't know. So I'm pretty much over it. I'm not even sure I'm going to make it through the night.
I already quit. I've had soup and eggs already.
Eggs?
I told you I had an egg.
Oh, I thought last night.
When I told you I was lightheaded. I got to work at 8:45 and I was like, I'm lightheaded. I was like, my bar was wet. She's like, mine was old.
I think it's doing more harm than good.
I
asked ChatGPT about Prolon and the effects long term, and it said that you need to do it every few months to see the longevity of it.
Yes, that is true. I knew that.
Just now?
Yeah.
You asked it?
ChatGPT, yeah. So even doing it just once, it's not worth it.
It's a good start, but
it's a good start.
You have to do it once every 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm telling you, it's beyond just eating clean, and it's not eating. Not eating is something else.
It's so good for you.
I know. Is it just fasting?
Yeah.
I mean, when I told my mom that I had a high calcium score, she was like, I would just not eat for a week. I was like, Mom,
why is that the solution?
That actually has nothing to do with it. But why is it so? Is fasting, can we ask ChatGPT if fasting is the best thing you can do for your health?
Well, it kills off cancer cells. It kills off all the bad abnormal cells.
Great.
It said that fasting can be one of the most powerful tools for improving health, but calling it the best depends on your body, your goals, and your overall lifestyle.
Fasting, ChatGPT for considering me.
It can reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control, cellular cleanup, fat loss, lowered risk of chronic diseases, and mental clarity. But it's not a magic pill.
Hey, hormone. Hey, Halston.
Hormone.
Hey, hormone. Hey, Halston. Hey. Will you click on hormonal balance through fasting on the right? Can we just change their names to Hormone and Sister Christian? Fasting. Oh, it's insulin. Like, no, I want
diabetic risk. So essentially, and I'm sure that they've said this in their literature, but Prolon is basically fasting, and they figured out how to give you as much calories.
Mimics fasting.
Yeah, they want to give you something to eat. Like they're trying to make it as easy to not eat anything.
It's tricking your brain.
But is it almost easier to not eat anything? I don't know. I'm confused. I don't think
duck leg before you came here.
I just happened to. I was leaving the house and I was like doing pretty good, and I saw like Peking duck in the fridge, and I grabbed a leg and I was like, okay. And then my neighbor drove by and stopped, and I was like, because my garage was open. She's like, Sam. I'm like, oh God, I shouldn't be doing this.
Sam. Well. I called Samantha today. I don't know. Is the Mercury in retrograde? Is something going on? Because I feel like you and I are falling apart this month. I was like really strong for you last week. And now this is my week where I'm like, Sam, I'm lightheaded.
But I think you're taking me with you because now the more you talk about it, the more my hands and feet are like sweating. Yeah. At least we can laugh about it.
And I go, I am so lightheaded. And she's like, you're fine. Stop it. You're not dying. You're fine. You're fine.
I'm like, am I lightheaded?
And she goes, can you stop? I'm getting lightheaded.
You were saying you're dizzy. My hands are kind of clammy. Are yours? Is it from the Prolon?
I don't know. How do you feel yours?
They're like clammy.
My back's wet.
I have anxiety.
I do too, and I don't know why.
Moral of the story is, if you're someone who can fast, I think
knock yourself out.
Well, obviously, there's a world of benefits that come with that. I don't know that I would say Prolon makes it that much easier. I guess that's the moral of the story. I've never been one to fast. I've never really fasted, even on like
I've downloaded like all
Rosh
the apps.
Hashanah. Yeah, is it Rosh Hashanah? Or I'm such a good Jew.
Yom Kippur.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know.
Thanks, Catholic.
I don't know.
Thanks, my little Catholic friend. Anyways, I don't fast. I don't do it for religious reasons, and I don't do it because I can't do it. Are we losers that we can't do it?
You know that clinic? Do you remember watching all those docs of the clinics, the water clinics, where you go 30 days and you just survive off water?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I swear to God. Oh, they're these like detox rehab
30
clinics.
days seems too long.
No, 30 days. Just a water cleanse for 30 days. And
are you like, do you lose 50 pounds?
Yeah. And like cancer's healed, everything. It's wild. I think it was an HBO doc, 30-day water cleanse. So someone died actually, but it wasn't because he was just drinking water. It was because he checked out. He checked out after 30 days and went to a hotel and he fell down a flight of stairs, I think. Yeah. So anyway, there's these clinics.
40-day fast?
Yeah. So all you do, everyone's sitting around in chairs and like hoodies and blankets because you're so cold. And just sipping on water all day.
Do they drink waters with minerals? Because only water, it's nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You'd be like robbed of all of your electrolytes and things.
I'm sure they do. I mean, if it's a water clinic, I'm sure it's like hyped up water, right?
Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
The healer within?
I don't know. Maybe. It's been a while. But it's wild.
A wealth of information over here.
No, but this woman went in and she had both her sisters died. And she had high cholesterol, high blood pressure, the start of cancer. And so she was like, this is all I can do. Like, because it's supposed to reverse all this within 30 days. And sure enough, like, I don't know how she's doing now, but like, she didn't lose as much weight as I thought she would have lost. Like 30 days on water, I think you'd lose like 100 pounds. I guess 30 pounds is a lot.
Well, that's why maybe GLP-1s are the answer, because essentially you're like just barely eating.
Barely eating.
I guess your body is meant to eat much less than it does. I mean, how is it?
Look at this guy. Oh, this is his water cleanse. This is amazing. Oh my God. Look at him. Day 9.
Old he looks.
Day 11. I just feel like his tan is changing. Like, wouldn't be, first of all, he looked good to go in.
Yeah.
Wow, he lost that much weight. But
that's just day 20.
Like, and then at the end of it, on the last day, they all feast together. A lot of startup companies do that too, I think. Like where the owner likes to fast. There's one startup company I remember.
Look at how old they look.
They look really fucking old, to be honest. Look at how old they look. I bet they're like 22.
Why is this? That looks like torture. They look like they've been.
They look like POWs.
Yes. They look like refugees. Like this is not. This is not like.
They look like my dad when he was in the boat coming to the Philippines to go to America.
Oh my God. Why'd you look at me when I said refugees? Are you not allowed to? Can I say refugees without getting canceled?
Yes. I think so.
Wait, your dad really? There's pictures of your dad?
He was really skinny. And then my grandpa was this prisoner of war too. And my mom was like, when he came back, he was like skinny as a stick.
Jesus.
He was there for 8 years.
Is your mom like skinny like you?
She used to be, and then she got pregnant. Held on to that weight.
I also feel like your culture eats pretty clean.
Yeah, and then they do a lot of like farm work too, so they're very active paired with that.
See, idle hands. So the devil's workshop. My feet airing out.
My feet are hot.
Let's talk about something else. But I think the day has come. The day has finally come where I'm never gonna say yes. I'm never gonna pretend that I can do it.
I think we should fast though. No, not like a crazy, like 16-8, super easy.
What's that?
16 hours not eating, 8 hours eating.
Oh, like an intermittent thing?
Yeah.
Is that as good for you as straight fasting?
If you keep it up, if you do it every day.
My brother lost a lot of weight doing that.
You can lose a ton of weight.
I could do that. I mean, I already sort of push, I mean, not 16. That's kind of intense, but I could do that.
You could do that. If you
Can we Google, is intermittent fasting as beneficial as regular fasting?
Coffee doesn't count.
Yeah, but you have to stop drinking coffee at a certain hour. Otherwise, you'll be up all night.
I'm not going to drink it at night. No, I'm saying I can start my day. Like I can live off coffee until noon. I had dinner years ago with one of Mike's friends and he has anxiety and we were eating dinner and he's like, yeah, I don't drink anymore. It's like, why? He's like, he's like, I hit this year of my life and I was taking antidepressants. He's like, I was like, my anxiety just, like, I couldn't figure out why it was still there and why it wouldn't go away. And he's like, and then I stopped drinking and he's like, it is night and day. He's like, it's gone. And I'm like, fuck, I did not want to hear that. I did not want to hear that. Years ago.
Oh. And was it pretty easy for him? He doesn't drink. He doesn't drink?
No.
Is this someone I know? No.
But also I'm like, then you must not have been a heavy drinker. You're just like, yeah, I don't drink anymore. Like,
Well, I do think at a certain, your body changes like as you age. And I think at a certain point, you're probably.
Like some people, I think you're addicted to something. Like for me, I could be like, yeah, I don't smoke weed anymore. Like I don't. Like I could give that up today.
Yeah.
Never think twice about it.
Yeah. And there was a time where I couldn't imagine
Life without it.
not wanting to smoke weed because I liked weed.
Yeah. But now I'm like, take it away. I don't really care if I ever see it again.
Isn't that nice?
I wish I felt that way about alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Or food.
Or food.
Take it all.
Yeah, just take it.
Take it all away. I would rather not drink alcohol than someone tell me I have to fast. If somebody said you can either drink alcohol and fast.
Fuck that.
What?
I will fast all week.
You will?
Hell yeah.
Well, I guess you're still getting calories from alcohol if someone let you drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like the 16-8.
Yeah.
Because if you start at noon, you can still have your cocktail, get to bed, have a tea. It was healthy.
I think I would rather not drink alcohol and than someone making me fast for extended periods of time.
That's wild. Not me.
But I bet you get into, after a few days or maybe, I don't know, I would never do more than 5 days. Even 5 days seems extreme, but you probably get to a place where, I mean, you hear people, they're like, day 3, day 4, I wasn't hungry.
I felt euphoric. I'm like,
If by lightheaded, if by euphoric, you mean lightheaded.
Euphoria feels like you're going to pass out on the corner of a piece of wood furniture. I feel euphoric. I was like, oh God.
I don't know. This is it for me. We have intermittently convinced ourselves.
Sorry, I'm fasting. And they're like, oh God, how long has it been? I was like, I just started. It's been 48 minutes.
I know.
They're like, but okay, well, it's not your blood sugar then.
Leading up to it, when you and I are like, okay, come Tuesday, we're like fully on thing. We're gonna go and we're gonna do it. And then like leading up to it, you're like, Tuesday, all my prayers will be answered.
I believe I texted you. Tuesday can't come fast enough. Cut to me balancing on the wall. I was like, sorry, I'm fasting.
It does. I feel like I've been tortured, and it hasn't even been a full 24 hours.
Tuesday can't come fast enough.
Yeah.
Well, I'm done with that cleanse.
I'm never doing it again. Can you imagine if I actually, like, it wasn't enough of a Memorial Day discount for me to buy it, but I was like, I'm going to buy a fresh kit.
Oh,
God. The fact that I've stored that much for this long is also disturbing.
Throw it out.
Well, I brought you half of it.
That's not even going to get in my car.
You should see the bag of...
If you brought me any of the algae pills, they're going in the trash.
It hurts my stomach. Why did I do that? Well, I brought you the box, the weirdo, like half contrived box that you sent to me on Friday.
Oh, I'm sweating.
I'm cold sweating. I'm like,
thank God I saw you today.
Well, the last thing, well, maybe not the last thing, but what else I'll say is anything that restrictive for my personality type then makes me want to like go ham.
Me too.
Like it's not like it's actually probably worse for me because let's just say, even if I did the 5 days, I would go off the fucking chains. That's day 6. Like, hold on, literally.
Can we just have like truths, like all truth right now?
What? Do you think we're gonna get sick from eating the old stuff? I feel weird.
You know what's even grosser
What?
is that those Prolon boxes were like stored in
Dusty?
our house during construction. Hold on. Have you really only cheated with a duck leg today?
Yeah. Just kidding.
No, really? What did you eat? What'd you eat?
Other things.
What did you eat? I knew you were. When I was talking to you, I was chewing on stuff, and I was like,
I still feel tortured.
I've had a nut bar, 2 hard-boiled eggs, a sugar cookie, pozole. I had a sugar cookie. The 2 eggs, the sugar cookie, and pozole, and I still felt dizzy.
I didn't have anything sweet other than a Coke Zero.
I had a Diet Coke too. I forgot. I'm so hot.
Do you think we could be like poison? Would we know? Would we know? Why do we say?
I think your guys' Prolon fermented.
I'm sweating.
I'm like cold hot. I'm like hot cold. My blood sugar just pushes into menopause. I was gonna tell you.
I hate so much. I hate so much. I hate so much. And then I was gonna eat more and I stopped.
I think it'll be cleansing to get all of that shit out of my house.
No, you were eating.
Barely. I didn't have a sugar cookie. I just had a Peking duck.
Feel my hands.
Mine too.
They're all
Mine
sucking
too.
wet.
Why?
I don't know.
So then Kottie also sent me this thing,
God.
this like tanner, self-tanner that you drink. Have you seen this?
Have you seen the drops?
So
It's crazy.
it's self-tanner that drops that it looks like a supplement that you
I'll tell you what it's called. It's wild.
that you drink, and then with each day you get darker and darker, which concerns me.
Oh my God.
Would you do that? It's
No,
scary.
what is it doing? Like
I don't
chemically
know.
to your body?
Can you Google self-tanner, edible self-tanner? I mean, that's what it is, right? Edible drops. Yeah, that's what it is. Sorrel.
Sorrel, yeah. Oh, look at this. I don't know. I just
$70.
I don't feel like I should tan from the inside out. There's something that just seems off.
Why not?
I love how the ease of it.
Well, that one girl looked like she was Brazilian.
She looked. Ew,
Okay,
she's
it's-
putting it in her water. I'd go straight. No.
Sorrel enhances melanin production. What else is it doing? What else is it doing inside there? Giving you a
Oh my God, she looks great.
no streaks, no orange.
Just flawless.
I will say
Okay. It's the deoxyhydroacetone, which reacts with the amino acids on the skin surface to create temporary brown color. So it's just
Oh, that
temporarily
could
like
no, it's temporary, of course.
Yeah.
But you're not spraying.
no, it's what I think what it does is that DHA chemical is reacting with the amino acids like in your skin.
That seems scary. Does it not?
It does seem
It
scary.
doesn't seem safe.
So how many days does it take?
Asking for a friend.
Okay.
I would totally have a reaction to this much stuff. I'd be like, it's definitely my
So
Sorrel.
the beta carotene is what's doing it? I don't know. Nicotinamide? Is that nicotine? I just am scared by this.
Of course.
I just
Of course
bought.
there's biotin in it.
So I when I get a spray tan, I let them spray my face. Like,
Obviously.
but I like if I do my whole body twice, I'll do my face once, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is now, like, because I have like age spots, like little dry spots, like you can kind of see.
Oh, yeah.
It'll grab like the color and look like liver spots. Whereas like normal day, they're you can't even see them because they're not like, it's not like melasma.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my.
That's scary.
No more eating. That's what I looked like in college.
Oh, why? If you eat like a lot of carrots, you can get like that?
I think so. I worked with a guy that ate a lot of carrots and he looked like that.
I would be so terrified at night. I'm like, I'm tan because I drank some elixir.
We are not good candidates for
Anyway,
this
so when my tanner does it to me, I look a little like olive. It's nice. It's like has a purple undertone. And anytime I try to use a spray or a lotion, it turns orange. In fact, I did it like 3 days ago, and I still feel like my color is off. I use that Isle of Paradise or whatever. Is that what it's called?
Oh, I probably used that.
For me, the color isn't good, but
Hmm.
a lot of people love it.
Never used it. I don't have anything. I brought the Saint-Tropez, yeah. The drops you're supposed to put in your moisturizer. I'm like, no, I can't wait for this slow burn.
Yeah. Like, at what point are you doing that? At
it-
night before you wake up in the morning?
Like every night for like 9 days until you see like some color.
Oh, well, some of them, like the gradual ones, are
Yes.
so subtle.
They're stupid.
I don't know. But when I get a good one from the tanner, I'm like, ugh, I wish
I look
it
like this every day.
it evens out everything.
Yeah.
More than it is about being tan, right? It just evens out.
What is the world's best self tanner?
There isn't.
I'm sure there is.
Oh, you know which one I've been seeing on Amazon, and I want to
like,
know
we're
if anyone
stepping
knows
into
about.
self tanning season.
Has anyone heard of Norvell?
Norbell.
Tan, yeah. It's like $50 for a spray can.
Wait, what do you mean?
This brand. Have you heard of this brand?
No, but you do it at home?
I haven't, but I've been researching tanners, good tanners, and this one keeps coming up.
No, I need more of a before and after than that.
Oh, still slightly orange.
Yeah, they're all orange. I mean, I'd be fine with that color though. Oh, I'd be good with that one. So this is pretty good.
I believe they sell to
Bodybuilders?
no, professional like spray tanners.
Oh, okay.
Like the solution. I think they sell the solution.
Oh, okay.
But they're also doing user-friendly at home.
Well, the
applications.
woman that did my spray tan, I told you she used the powder. Such a game changer.
The powder.
She put baby powder on me afterwards.
Yeah, so does mine.
Yeah, that was new for me.
Wait, what does the baby powder do?
It dries.
It prevents all the creasing. Is that you? It prevents all the creasing or like the underarm from rubbing, and then
it dries you off. Like it just dries it, so it's not sticky.
It dries all the Oh yeah, because she blew it on you.
Yeah. Because otherwise you're like,
yeah. Have you ever spray tanned?
No, I've never tanned.
I feel like you don't need to, but I think you would be fun. You'd look good with one.
I'm just so pale already. I feel like it's a big difference.
You could do she'd look good with one.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like translucent.
Do Asian people typically spray tan?
No,
Seems odd.
I'm translucent.
Why does it seem odd?
Because I don't know. To see like orange.
I think so. I can't envision myself being like orange.
No, but when it's good, it's not orange. It's
the girl
all
that
of you
Caroline sent.
There's
to
like
me.
a green or purple base or something.
Yeah. Wait, I saw
Okay.
this thing on Instagram today, and I don't know if it's like a hoax or it's been around for a while, but it's like this lighthouse, and it's like the salary to work in the lighthouse is $3.6 million. But all you have to
Where?
do is turn on the switch every year.
What?
But the conditions are so harsh in the ocean, and
Wait.
like it's so isolating that no one will do it.
Wait, what? Which lighthouse? A lighthouse operator, also known as a keeper, is responsible for maintaining the lighthouse functionality and ensuring safety for maritime navigation. Their duties include routine maintenance, operating the light, and responding to emergencies like storms and shipwrecks. Additionally, they may provide tours, manage gift shops, and assist with search and rescue efforts. But how do they?
Do they go to the bathroom up there? Do they have a bed? It's crazy.
Do they live in the lighthouse,
I think
Sandra?
so. I think you have to turn on the light and then turn it off.
and deal with all the ghosts.
Seriously, they're loaded, I bet.
Totally. They're like, you also have to be cool with ghosts.
Isn't that wild? Would you do it for 1 year for $3.6 million?
No.
You wouldn't?
No. What,
How much?
I'm
What
not
would be your
going to see my
price?
kids.
What would be your price?
No, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm just saying.
There is no price.
Yes, there is.
No, there is not.
If someone said for $80 million, just 1 year, you're going to miss just 1 year. That's it. And then your family can have generational wealth.
I would.
I would too.
Listen, time is money. Like, you will never get that year back. There are really wealthy people in the world that would pay $80 million for a year.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what Duran's number would be. I bet Duran would do it for $80 million.
I don't think so. What do you mean, full isolation? Like, no calling, no FaceTime, no, like none of that?
You can FaceTime. You can do anything a lighthouse manager can do. And you can spend big holidays with your family, but you have to go back at night.
Look, she's sweetening the deal.
Duties of a life.
Why is there not like a trade-off? Are there multiple people that can like, do different shifts? This is a very obscure topic. I know nothing about this.
I don't know. That's a really good point. They're like, can't find anyone to fill our lighthouse.
Yeah, they're like, you can't split this job with anyone.
Where did I put that? Look at this. This is the post I found. Where I was like, huh. Oh, and it tells you the lighthouse. Here we go.
Is it the Lighthouse of Alexandria?
Yes, that's the one. So this is the lighthouse. And I guess the salary is $3.6 million per year. Easy. All you have to do is put on a fucking switch and just be scared out of your mind every night.
What are you talking about? You have to like do the gardens and do the cleaning and help with the gift shop.
No, this one's in the middle of the ocean. No. Okay. Despite its $3.6 million a year salary, no one is willing to work this lighthouse due to the extreme isolation and harsh conditions. Okay. So you're not going out for high holidays on this one.
Okay. Also, why can't they remotely turn that light on?
Very good point. Like, why are they wasting $3 million on putting a body in that lighthouse just to flip a switch? Okay. Also, constructed around 280 BCE. It was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world and served as the beacon for sailors guiding them into the harbor of Alexandria. Before it was damaged by earthquakes. So, does anybody work in there? How to apply? Oh my God. 3.5. Okay, so the job to maintain this would offer a very high salary, estimated at $3.6 million per year. This comes with the caveat of being extremely isolated, facing harsh weather,
depressed,
and only having minimal outside contact. Like, why? The job is extremely remote, requiring the keeper to be completely alone for weeks at a time. Weather conditions are brutal. Jesus. And the potential for strong storms and high waves. Outside contact is limited, but biannual check-ins. What does that mean, biannual?
Twice a year.
Twice a year.
Oh my God, the photos of
Buddy,
the Ferris about
this is going to give me a panic attack just thinking about
that. Not a functioning lighthouse with a keeper. There is no job. Oh.
Apparently, lighthouse keepers went mad because of the prolonged exposure to mercury.
Where?
The mercury was used to help rotate the lighthouse lenses.
Oh my God. I can't believe
Is that all?
I can't believe you didn't do that for $80 million.
What a sweet little lullaby of a story. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Wayne?
Garth? Party on.
Would you work in one for $80 million? You would, right?
Yeah.
Halston, would you do it for $80 million?
Even if you were exposed to mercury?
No.
You wouldn't?
Thank you, Halston.
What about Sister Christian?
For how long?
1 year.
A year.
Just 1 year.
No, no.
Thank you, Halston.
I think it's because I'm younger. I'm still in my mid-20s. I still have another year of mid-20s.
Halston and I are together
You
on
could
this.
take one vice up there with you. What would it be? Cigarettes, weed, or alcohol?
I think I'd take
cigarettes.
weed.
I'd just smoke in my lighthouse.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I can't.
how long until my biannual?
Your best friend's a ghost.
Eating crickets, smoking cigs.
God, that sounds horrible. How archaic. Are we not more advanced than
Here's
having
another thing? Would you bring jeans? Nope.
What would you bring?
I'd bring stretchy clothes. Fuck it, I'd just bring underwear. It's a lighthouse.
It looks cold.
Would you bring any of your designer shoes or just like a pair
Designer
of
shoes,
Uggs?
as if. Some Chanel ballet
bring a
flats.
I was
charger.
looking
I
up
bring a
like
charger.
lighthouse job, and they were like, "There's lots of benefits to a lighthouse job, including housing."
What?
Housing.
Housing. Duh.
In the lighthouse.
Well, why don't they just turn on the switch?
And then I went on Reddit just now, and it was like, "Well, I don't see the why light keepers are like a thing now because everything's automated. So everything is automated, I guess."
Yeah. So what is this post?
It's one of my weird things I follow.
Oh.
It's like, bitch, better get your money or something. Look at this. So I bought romaine yesterday. This made me think of this because I was like, what if I ate, like, how many times have I not
Did you
watched
just
lettuce?
buy it and it was
So
rotten?
Halston, I sent Halston a picture. So I opened it to start cutting it.
Yeah.
And I'm notorious for not washing my fruits and veggies and all that. Like, I just don't do it. I don't believe in it. I think it's like big pharma. Like, I just don't.
Big pharma.
Look at these leaves. Are you
Wait.
kidding me? Do you see all the bugs?
Wait, what?
Everywhere.
Like little aphids. But wait, where was the lettuce from?
Ralph's.
That's a lot. Did you throw it all that away?
Yeah, I took it straight out to the dumpster. I was like, no. Like that doesn't even look, they're everywhere. At first I was like, okay, I'll wash it. I guess it means it's fresh. And then I went to this piece and I was like, no way. I'm like battling 1,000 critters.
That's a lot. I've seen like a one or two of those in like a head of lettuce.
That was a lot.
And that's crazy because they're really inside. You like that's the little ones are the ones at the center, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Like, what are they?
Little aphids that eat plants.
Do you know how many times I've just started chopping romaine?
Do you know how many of those you've probably eaten in your life that you don't know?
Extra protein.
Sandra's on fire today. And the ghosts. And the ghosts. Wow, Cots, that's a lot.
It's a lot, right?
I hate that. I hate when I buy fruit or vegetables that look so good because that looks like a nice, beautiful head.
I got it and I was like, hell yeah.
Or have you ever gotten like a peach and it looks really great, or you like cut it open and it's like in the inside, you're like,
you cut it open, it's like, I'm sick.
Yeah, I'm sick. I just ate old Prolon.
The peach is like, it's so cold in here. My hands are wet. Put the skin back on, please.
Put the skin.
Let me go peacefully. God damn.
My stomach hurts so bad.
Do you wash your potatoes?
Who's eating potatoes?
Like a baked potato?
Yeah.
Why? What's on it?
No, just because it's
like
dirty.
It's the most dirty, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, because it's really like entrenched
Yeah.
in the ground.
Oh, they pull it out.
Well, yeah, that's how it grows.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't really eat potato. Not that I'm like keto or anything, but like I would never recklessly buy potatoes to cook. Who's cooking potatoes?
Dom likes them.
If I'm going to cook something, actually, baked potato does sound nice.
You should try a jacket potato. I made that yesterday. It was so good. There's a place on Ventura Boulevard called LA Spud Guys. And it's like, I want to try it, but it's making a jacket potato is so good. It's like,
wait, is that when you make the outside really, really crispy?
Really, really crispy. And then you cut it open, you do British beans, chili, cheese. It's so good.
Talk about a stomach ache. That's too much on a potato. It's way too much. Look at those.
I don't need all of that. But Greg and Amanda made baked potatoes the other night, and I forget exactly. I think she just said she put olive oil on the outside
and garlic salt.
It was so crispy, crazy crispy, like almost like a chip. Just the skin part, though.
Yes, yeah. So you bake it in the oven for like an hour, tinfoil wrapped. Then you take the tinfoil out, and then you bake it for like another 30 minutes.
My parents used to make killer baked potatoes, but they would just do olive oil and garlic salt and then cook it for like an hour. Boy, oh boy.
Boy, oh boy.
Boy, oh boy. So delicious.
Baked potatoes alone are not bad for you. It's just that people put all the stuff on them.
Mm-hmm.
They're not even that high in carbs.
Really?
Not like pasta. But this is what happens.
It's so
butter,
good.
cheese.
Like, look at this. That's a meal, and I like it.
Fuck your guys' Prolon. Let's do this.
I feel like, should we go to...
Let's get this.
Sandra's in for it.
I'm here for it.
Working here is really had an effect on Sandra.
Oh my God. Cheese now? That what do you think would happen to Lauren's stomach if she ate that?
I don't think it would fit in there.
I wonder if she could eat that. If she ate that,
You'd
could
have
you
to you'd have to
imagine?
play the how much would it cost game with her. That probably would be like at least $100 grand.
I think
for her to
she'd
eat
go
that.
into shock.
Yeah.
Her body would just shut down. She'd be washing those jeans. Look at that.
This episode's either going to be the best we've ever had or the worst. I can't tell. It's kind of hilarious.
I'm taking this to the lighthouse with me.
This is your one item.
This is a pack of cigarettes and this.
This would last you a few months.
The Dirty Spud or whatever restaurant we're looking at.
Oh, you know what vitamin I did take today for the first time? Maybe it's that.
What?
K2?
What is K2?
I don't know.
Let me look that up.
I was watching this guy on Instagram, this psychiatrist who was saying that taking vitamin D every day is like the cheapest longevity pill.
Oh, this is why.
Do you think this is why?
Yeah. Regulating blood clotting. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
It's probably targeting me because of my calcium score. But anyways, he was saying that vitamin D is the cheapest longevity pill you can take. I already take vitamin D because I think I would venture to say that 90% of the population is vitamin D deficient. And he was saying if you take K2 with the vitamin D, then that's an even better. It might have been part of the study.
I think it's vitamin D3 and
Yeah.
K2 you should take together.
Yeah.
Did you take vitamin
Yeah.
D3 today?
Yeah.
Oh.
Together.
Great.
But I don't know. Maybe it's making me feel weird.
Magnesium does that for me.
It makes you feel weird? Isn't magnesium supposed to like calm you down? Chill you out?
Yeah, it makes me too calm, I think. Where I'm like, hey guys.
No way.
I swear.
Oh, wow. Wait,
Oh.
it's one in
You
one?
can just get one.
I don't know if I'm staying on the K2. I like listened to one guy on one 30-second Instagram post, and now I'm like, K2 every day.
Oh, I'm notorious for that. I go on Amazon. I'm like, tomorrow morning by 7 a.m.
I don't know if I like it. I don't know.
You know what the problem is? You have to be on these for like 2 weeks to feel its effects. And like, I can't grin and bear it. 'Cause I'm like, my toes feel off.
Well, vitamin D3 is so chilled. I mean, you
can
don't
take that.
You don't feel it. But K2,
I should take D3. I know I'm severely deficient.
I think everyone is because no one goes in the sun because you're terrified of getting sun damage exposure, you know?
Do you put sunscreen on your kids?
Every day?
I don't know, just in general.
Only when we're like
actively
yeah.
on the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Me too. And sometimes not.
I used to put it on them like before school and all of that. And now I'm like, they're
See,
not
now I'm
sitting in the
dizzy
sun.
again.
Is it like vertigo?
Maybe.
I have vertigo.
What's vertigo feel like? It
It
just hits
feels
you out
like
of nowhere.
it's like the room is spinning and I want to throw up at the same time.
Right now?
Okay, that's gonna kill me if I have that. That will literally.
It kills me. I'm like out for days if it starts.
What? How does it go away?
It doesn't go away. You just have it.
No, Sandra, I know it's like herpes, but I'm saying like, how does it stop? You're not living with vertigo. If I have vertigo, I'm gonna die.
I take anti-nausea medicine.
Okay, no, I don't want to know how you deal with your side effects either. I want to know how and when it goes away.
It goes away very gradually. You'll feel better,
And then you'll forget you had it.
and
for
then
a
you
while.
forget you had it.
And then how often does it come back?
It comes back once a year for me.
Okay.
But then I've had it for so long, for 10 years now, that I know like when
What triggers it?
Just like I can't sleep on my left side, and if I do, I have to angle my head like a certain way, or else it starts up. Or if I eat, like sometimes certain foods will trigger it,
Such as?
like very greasy foods. Then
Oh,
I'll start to get it.
goodness.
I'm not saying,
What, vertigo?
yeah.
Oh.
Do you have vertigo?
I had it once. Remember, I think it was after I had Luca. Do you
Yeah.
remember? I made you get like an MRI. I made you come with me to get an
Yeah.
MRI.
Yeah.
Or maybe that was Lisa. I don't know. Anyway, I haven't had it since, knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
I would say most people above the age of 20 have had some sort of vertigo at some point. It happens all the time for very benign reasons, most of the time.
I wish I used the word benign more often. I don't think I've used it all year, actually. Nothing is benign.
Dude.
Okay. Well,
All right.
hope you enjoyed that little panic.
I love you. I feel like that's going to be a gold little nugget placed in the palm of your hand.
If you want to see what we're really like. Who
We
told us the other day,
don't
like,
worry
you
about-
guys are
don't worry
fun.
Don't worry about us worrying about it. That's what this episode should be called.